Welcome to the daily insights that matter. Now, there have been substantial changes in the commercial aviation in India, and the next few years could turn out to be the most interesting ones for the Indian aviation industry. Now, after being shaken down by the COVID pandemic, there was a string of mid-flight mishaps involving several carriers that caught the eye of the regulator. Now, the Indian aviation market saw the entry of Akasa Air and the resurgence of Jet Airways. That being said, now the Tata Group is looking to merge Air India and Vistara in another major development in India's aviation market. The Tata Group will merge Air India and Vistara to create India's second biggest airline firm. Singapore Airlines, which owns 49% of Vistara, will now own a 25.1% stake in the new merged carrier, and the Tata Group will own the remaining 74.9% stake. Indigo has continued to dominate the skies with its market share remaining stable at 57.7%, followed by Vistara, Go First, Air India and SpiceJet. The deal represents a significant consolidation in India's rapidly expanding aviation industry. The deal will make Air India the country's largest international carrier and the second largest domestic carrier. The merged carrier could potentially challenge market leader Indigo. This is the Tata Group's second consolidation exercise in the sector after it initiated the merger of Air Asia India and Air India Express earlier this year. Following the successful launch of its wholesale pilot for the central bank digital currency or the CBDC, the RBI will now commence its pilot for the Retail CBDC project from 1st December 2022. The digital rupee would be in the form of a digital token that represents legal tender. It would be issued in the same denominations as the paper currency and the coins which are currently issued and would be distributed through intermediaries, that is the banks. The transactions using the Retail CBDC can be both person to person as well as person to merchant, and the payments can be made using QR codes showed at the merchant locations. However, as is the case with cash, the Retail CBDC will not earn any interest. The digital rupee will offer features of physical cash such as trust, safety and settlement finality. Now, the pilot will test the robustness of the entire process of the digital rupee creation, distribution and retail usage in real time. Now, around 9 countries have launched their CBDCs and 91 other countries are working on it. The history of money is definitely entering a new chapter, given that UPI and net banking have already carved out a considerable share of the market for digital transactions. The question of how quickly will the CBDC be adopted is still up for debate. Having said that, more than 50% of Indians lack basic technical and financial literacy. So the old banking system continues to be preferred by a considerable portion of the Indian community. In that case, a low adoption rate may result from a poor understanding of the significance of the Retail CBDC, and this could defeat the primary objective of the RBI policy. Now, while the goal of the central bank digital currency is commendable, it is critical to develop fresh and creative approaches that will make CBDC at least as desired as cash, if not more. So what does all of this news mean for you? The merger of Vistara and Air India is expected to create a bigger full-service carrier that will strengthen its presence in domestic and international skies. The merger is expected to give economies of scale as well as better cost management. While we say this, do know that this is the commentary just on the merger, and this is not a stock recommendation, as that would entail a detailed valuation exercise. This will therefore have an indirect positive impact on you. While the digital rupee will bolster India's digital economy, enhance financial inclusion and make the monetary and payment system more efficient, the adoption trends will need to be assessed. Just like the wholesale CBDC, the Retail CBDC pilot is just for testing and research, and the RBI will work towards a phased implementation of CBDCs through various stages of pilots before the final launch. It will therefore have an indirect neutral impact on you for time being. While I say this is Raj Mehta signing off, wishing you and your loved ones the very best. Thank you.
Did you like watching this video? Then download our app Informed Investor to watch more such informative and interesting videos.